I'm sure you're exhausted. You've got to sit down for a minute and tell your husband to take off that yellow jacket right now because it isn't in anymore, but it certainly was in when Mitzi was dancing with the boys, 100 boys, when she was doing her shows in the 60s and the 70s on television in Vegas, and now getting ready to do a great big show, 2009 on tour. Call a friend. I don't have to tell you to call a friend. You know, you've called friends. I told my 4 sisters that I was watching the show, and my sister said to me, I always wanted to be her. I'm Sharon Carlson. I'm with Richard Steele. Did you want to be Mitzi Gaynor ever in your life?
No.
Did you want to wear one of those little yellow suits like the...
No.
What a wonderful show. What a nostalgic show, looking back in fashion. Bob Mackey, my goodness, watch out, old Mackey is back. Bob Mackey's creations for Carol Burnett and for Cher and Mitzi Gaynor. Does that bring memories back to you of all those sparkling TV shows? Well, you're at the right place today. This is the day to kick up your heels. It's a dark day in Chicago, so have a great time watching this warm, witty, wonderful lady, the sexy septuagenarian Mitzi Gaynor. And while you're watching the show, make a decision that perhaps you're going to get yourself up spontaneously, run over to the phone with your credit card, and decide to support us today. This is the day that you're going to call 773-588-1111 and say, yes, by golly, this is the day I'm going to support this kind of programming. It's such a wonderful breath of fresh air to bring into the home. And if you do, we would love you to join at the $35 level, and we will set, no, let's go to the $60 level. $60 level, you can have the DVD in your home and watch Mitzi any time of the day or night. Put it in the back of the van and let your husband drive, and you sit in the back and watch the DVD. This is the kind of show that you want to watch, filled with energy. The Razzle Dazzle, this is the companion to the DVD that you're watching. It has an additional 20 minutes of performances, and it is exclusive to public television. Yes, you will be the first in the neighborhood to have this. Everybody Loves My Baby, Camptown Races, Waiting for Robert E. Lee, and more and more. This is the show that never stops giving.
I'm tired watching. I mean, it's really a fantastic. She was amazing. She had such energy. The interesting part about her is she's able to do everything. The screwball comedy stuff, the musicals, the acting, all of that.
Triple threat.
773-588-1111. You can be a single threat right now. Not a threat, but no, you can really help us out because, you know, every dollar counts. We need your support, and it's more important now than ever because these are tough times. And so, like everybody else, we're asking you to help us so that we can continue to bring you programs like the one you're watching now, Razzle Dazzle, Mitzi Gaynor. This is more than television. This is entertainment history. She is pure show business. With the Bob Mackey gowns, the choreography, and what I like about her is she determines she can do any part of it, and that's what the old showbiz types were like. Now, here's what the deal is. If you can support us at the level of $35, you'll get the original soundtrack CD from South Pacific, the movie, which she starred in 1958. All right, the original soundtrack with all the original songs and all of that, that is, if you can support us at the level of $35. If you can support at the level of $60, you will get Razzle Dazzle the DVD, and that's the program you're watching right now. There are 20 minutes of additional performance that you won't see on this program, and there's an hour's worth of bonus material in addition to that, which I'm assuming is about how it was made and all the things that go into making it, some side moments with Mitzi Gaynor. So that's for $60. If you can support us at the level of $80, then, I'm sorry, $90, then you'll get both the DVD and the South Pacific CD, all right? And that number is 773-588-1111. You know, regarding the South Pacific piece, when that first appeared on Broadway, and she wasn't in that, it was 1948, it won 10 Tonys. 10, and the first time ever that a Broadway show won all 4 categories in acting: Best Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress. That was in 48, and in 58, she came along and did the movie, and it was just spectacular. We need your support right now. If you will call us at 773-588-1111, you'll be glad you did. Now, we got a bunch of folks here tonight just waiting for you to get on the phone, use the credit card, and call us right now. Mitzi Gaynor, show business history. You know, it's interesting, and all the things, she was amazing. But I guess in Hollywood, if you don't have scandal, you don't really get I mean, she was any bit as good as Judy Garland, maybe not in the
Right.
vocal category, but she did everything else.
Different vocal, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, but she didn't.
Comedy.
She was
an
known
actor.
and she got notoriety, but not like that kind of Judy Garland thing, you know?
Did you hear what she said about herself? She said, whenever I saw myself in the movies, I thought I looked like dog dinner. Whatever that meant.
Yeah.
She said, I never considered myself attractive. Wow, I mean, it's a little
Yeah.
self-image thing. So call 773-588-1111 and enhance your image. You're going to be very proud of the fact that you are supporting public television. You're supporting WTTW, the place where you can find all different kinds of viewing. A musical theater, classical music, Chicago Tonight, whatever. 773-588-1111. Call right now. And we're going to get back to Mitzi, but we'll see you very soon. Put your tap shoes on.
Man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him.
Did she really kiss all those people? That's amazing. Razzle dazzle. It doesn't get much better than that. Mitzi Gaynor, she was just, or is, because she's still performing, incredible. I'm Richard Steele here with Sharon Carlson, and we are marveling at the talents of Mitzi Gaynor. Call a friend. Tell them right now there's some serious show business going on right now. She was multi-talented and is multi-talented and did so many things that you really want to get this. Let me tell you about how to get this at home while we get your support with your dollars. Call us right now, 773-588-1111. This is real simple. This is how you do it. You call right now and you ask for the DVD. It is called Razzle Dazzle. It's a companion DVD to this program. There are 39 songs in this package. This is a lot of songs. Plus, there's an hour's worth of bonus material, and there are 4 additional performances that you're not even seeing tonight. Call us right now, 773-588-1111. She's truly a showbiz legend. She did all those TV specials, did movies, just everything. Absolutely just off the chain, as they say. Call us right now and see if you can tie up with us and give us your support, and in the same breath, get somebody who is just, you know, I know about her, but seeing her all at once in this context is just amazing. The dance numbers are, I mean, they're thrilling.
You know, she was kind of a second banana in the film industry in the very beginning, and she said they never knew what to do with her. And then after, she expected the Oscar for South Pacific because she was nominated for a Golden Globe.
Right, exactly.
And everyone told her she'd get an Oscar, and so she only had one film after that, and she kind of was a little bit down. I do a one-woman show, not at all like her, but I know when the phone ain't ringing, it makes you a little nervous. And then Gene Kelly said, why not do Vegas? Why not do specials? And her whole career opened up again. And her husband was her manager. Jack Bean was her manager. They were married for 52 years. So she was married to management, which helped her career a lot.
Not a bad deal.
Terrific performer. And you will want to have this in your home. This is something, truly, if you will call at, we would love to, if you will support us, rather, at the $35 level. You know, we'd love to send you, this is something you want to have in your sound library, the South Pacific, the soundtrack from the movie with Rossano Brazzi, who I died for, and John Kerr, and Mitzi Gaynor. Wonderful, wonderful soundtrack, wonderful film done in 1958. And you saw Kelly O'Hare talking earlier in the DVD, and she's in the current production. She's Nellie on Broadway right now. This is something you'll want to have. But $60, the companion DVD to this show, you'll want to see Mitzi kicking up and doing all of these numbers. Talk about nostalgia. I mean, if you're my age or 10 years younger, which would make you 25, you probably have not, 35, you probably have not seen a dancing like this in a long time, because this was the club dancing, the Vegas dancing, and the specials that we had on television live. Although, that Rhapsody in Blue number couldn't have been live, could it, with that huge blue scarf coming in and going out. Don't you want to see that again? $60 thank you. We'd send that DVD to you with extra footage, 20 more minutes of performances. But really, $90, a thank you gift of both the DVD and the South Pacific CD, which is a must, which I'm going to have to get for sure. And hear Bali High, those wonderful songs. And the lighting in that show was terrific. The lighting I can't promise, but the sound you'll get. $90. You know, why are we here? We're here for you. You represent 65% of our working budget. The money that's contributed by our supporters, you. We have things all day long. You can go from church to nightclubs to classical concerts to wonderful informative programming. Any time of the day, we're here 24/7 for you on WTCW. There's always something to laugh about, to learn about, to have fun with. This is the kind of programming you want because, well, they're here, Richard.
You know what I like?
They're with us right now.
What you said, keep your memories alive with a
Yeah.
program like this, and you get a front row seat. Seeing her do all these wonderful things, and you support your public television station. It doesn't get much better than that. Call us right now, and we got a bunch of people here waiting. We're all pretty excited about watching this program. I think people are just out. I'm feeling the energy. People are now saying, this woman is terrific. And so now they're responding. You are responding, and we really appreciate that. 773-588-1111. Let's go over what's available to you again. If it's $35 and you wish to get the compact disc, the original soundtrack of South Pacific. She did the film in 1958. This is the original soundtrack, the Rodgers and Hammerstein soundtrack. Just great music. Some of the songs on there would be some of the classics. Younger Than Springtime, which we'd like to be. There's nothing like a day. Gonna wash that man right out of my hair and stuff like that. There's some tunes that have lasted for a long time. Many performers have done them. Rodgers and Hammerstein tunes. That's $35. If you can come in at the level of $60, you get the companion DVD, the program you're watching now, exclusive to public television. There are 39 total songs on there. There is an hour's worth of bonus material, and there are 4 additional performances that you won't see tonight. So there's a lot of stuff on here, a lot of Mitzi Gaynor, and you want to check that out. And if you want both the South Pacific CD and the companion DVD Razzle Dazzle, the one you're looking at right now, get both for $90 in support. Call us right now, 773-588-1111, and make yourself happy. Give yourself something to smile about. You know what's interesting, too? I'll tell you, in watching Mitzi Gaynor, and she's great legs, you know, great body and all of that, and looking at the piece that looked like it could have been an MTV piece today when they were with the blue on, and the guys had the M, you know, on.
Move it.
But the thing about her, she was sexy, and I shouldn't say was because she's still with us, and looks great, but she wasn't off color. You know what I mean? It wasn't. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't lurid. You know what I mean? It was just. There was something wholesome about it, even though. She's got great legs, and you know she had these skimpy costumes and everything.
Honey,
but
and nothing moved on that body when she danced.
Nothing. No, she had the abs, you know, and all of that.
Absolutely.
And but she just looked absolutely great, sexy but not dirty.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. We want to thank some people right now. Volunteer folks who are here answering the phones, and that would be Upshot. Thank you so much. Also, Kids Clicks, and thanking our caterers, Cheeseburger in Paradise. A special thanks to our friends over there for providing dinner, and for our volunteers and staff this evening. We really do appreciate it as we watch Mitzi Gaynor doing her thing. The dances, you know, they used to say about Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers that she did the same thing Fred did, but she did it in high heels. And you were talking about that in relationship to looking at her in those heels. She did the bit in the kitchen as the housewife, and she wore the dancers out, guys.
I've done some of, not shows like her at all, but I've danced on stage. And let me tell you, honey, I have an elastic band over my shoe so it doesn't come off. That's just a housewife number. She had those little strap sandals and didn't miss a beat and was gorgeous. I think if you want this DVD, first of all, it's terrific just for the fashions of Bob Mackey fashions and the mink eyelashes. $35, the South Pacific CD can be yours in your home. You call 773-588-1111, and that's the original soundtrack. You will want to have that. But $60, the companion DVD, you will want to have Mitzi, and you remember Mitzi. Do you remember Bob Mackey, who also dressed Cher, and Carol Burnett? Just the history of the costuming is incredible. And then for $90, both the DVD and the South Pacific soundtrack. We're going to go back and watch a little bit more, but really, Call in now and support us. This is the program you've asked for, so enjoy every minute. Get it, Richard? You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'm always hanging round. Yeah, Missy
Okay,
Gaynor.
all right.
Her closing number that
Notice
she
we didn't
uses
get any
always.
applause.
Thank you. Thank you. But we have to beg for it. She never had to.
She's
What
great.
a wonderful show.
She's
I mean,
great. She's
the
great.
costuming, this woman said there's nothing better than a stage full of people singing and dancing, and you can see the joy that she feels herself and the joy that she brings in this razzle-dazzle presentation right there in your living room with the magnificent costuming of Bob Mackey. This is a DVD that you will want to own. This should be with your discography. So call 773-588-1111 right now. Support us at the $60 level. Yes, this is the last break. I'm Sharon Carlson, and I didn't introduce Richard Steele with that wonderful, magnificent baritone voice. And we are celebrating tonight Mitzi Gaynor, Razzle Dazzle, and the companion DVD to this show is $60. And we would love to thank you with that for your promoting and supporting our programming that you have asked for. This is a program that is new, and this DVD is exclusive to public television. Yes, you'll be the first one on your block to get it. And have the wonderful costuming and the music. There she was scatting with Benny Goodman. I didn't know she could scat. And singing with the divas. Jane Withers was there, and she was with Carl Reiner and Kelly O'Hara. There's conversation and introductory chatter among all the stars that have known her, that worked with her. Wasn't that great when you saw the stars that she has worked with?
Sure.
First of all, the kiss in that other segment of all of the men. What a woman.
But one of the people that you saw in that last piece was Linda Hopkins. She was the African-American woman.
Oh, yeah.
Linda Hopkins, do you remember that she had the record for making the most appearances on the Johnny Carson show back in the old days?
I forgot that.
Yeah, Linda Hopkins. She's a great
voice.
Oh, well, this is just a wonderful piece, and this is the last break. This is absolutely the last break. Last chance. Call now. You need to make this part of your collection. We need your support to continue to do what we do, to bring these marvelous programs, the arts, music, culture, kids programming, just all of these wonderful things that a program like this one, Razzle Dazzle. Let me tell you what we need now from you in terms of support. If you can support at the level of $35, you can get the soundtrack from the movie South Pacific, and that's the movie that starred Mitzi Gaynor. You can get that for support of $35. Call and make that commitment on a credit card. If you can support at a slightly higher level at $60, you will get the Razzle Dazzle DVD, and that includes an hour's worth of bonus material, plus there are 4 additional performances that you won't see tonight, but you'll see them on this DVD. So there's a lot of material and a lot of reasons to call right now and get with this material. You know, I have to admit, I knew about Mitzi Gaynor and seeing her name connected with musicals and television specials over the years, but when you see her work, a collection of her work, it is really impressive. 773-588-1111. Remember, this is the very last opportunity, last break to call right now and give us your support and get this DVD. I mean, that's, you know, imagine having that at home and anytime you feel inspired and you think, I could do show business and put that on. And then say, well, maybe not, you know what I mean? She is so spectacular and worked with all of these wonderful people in show business that absolutely love her. And the thing about her, too, is she has a sense of humor while she's so sexy in the stuff that she's wearing, and she's such a great dancer and vocalist and actress. She has this great sense of humor, and it's not a put-on because you can see it in the interviews while she's, you know, being interviewed and talking about experiences and people she's known in the past and all of that. She keeps a sense of humor, and I think that's great. She's wonderful. 773-588-1111, Razzle Dazzle, and yes, that's what it is. So here's the deal. This is the last opportunity, and here's what you can do if you want to give us your support, which at this point we really need. We need your support now more than ever. Things are tight. You know that. And so when we ask this of you, it's not asking much. Just do what you can. $35. Support us at that level. Get the South Pacific CD. She did the movie, Rodgers and Hammerstein's music from 1958. All right, $60. You will get the companion DVD, which is exclusive to public television. There are 39 songs on here. And there's also an hour's worth of bonus material. There are also 4 additional performances.
Yes.
That's a lot of stuff. We start with 39 songs.
39 is exhausting.
That's amazing, isn't it? But you get that.
But you get it, and you get the energy that this woman has is incredible. I think anytime you're having a blue day, pop this in the DVD player.
Yeah.
Wow, your energy will soar because this is, you know, we're watching her, but this is hard work, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever tap danced? You're just jumping up and down
Hard on the knees.
continually. That is, and this one segment when she has all the Olympics, the gymnasts behind her, and the guys doing giants and on the pommel horse. Incredible footage, and yet her athleticism is just as great. We have wonderful people with us who have supported us today, and we're very thankful for our volunteer groups that are handling the phones. We want to thank Upshot, and we want to thank Kids Click. Thank you so much for being with us and giving us your time, as well as our caterer, Cheeseburger in Paradise, for that delicious cheeseburger in paradise and serving us and keeping our strength as we are talking to you this evening. We're very happy that you have joined us, and I'm sure you are too. The phones are ringing off the hook. We're thrilled with that because people understand this wonderful program is brought to you courtesy of you. You know, you are the you in public television, P-U-B-L-I-C. And 65% of our funding comes from you to keep the programming going. And a show like this is not cheap, and we're very, very happy that you have selected to support it. This is the last break on this show right now. So put your calls in right now. This is a DVD that you'll want to have to share, to put in your disc library. I think truly the DVD as well as the South Pacific CD, because this is the music that changed America. With everyone thought of Mary Martin in this role, and all of a sudden this upstart Mitzi Gaynor did it and rocked the world with this fabulous movie. So the CD is $35, my goodness. Hopefully you can support us at the $35 level. But we would love to send you this wonderful CD with the picture of Rossano Brazzi, who I was crazy about, and Mitzi Gaynor. I think I saw this film 5 times. It was incredible. The $60 level, the companion DVD that you're watching, and you can hear her singing What's Hot, let's see, What's Hot, What's Not, and Up the Lazy River, Up the Nile River, that Cleopatra burlesque was incredible. And all the costumes of Bob Mackie, $60. We love to send that to you. But if you like the good music, the energy, the costuming, the whole chutzpah of Mitzi Gaynor, $90. We'd love to send you as a thank you gift the DVD and the CD of South Pacific, this historic CD that's been reissued. 50 years since South Pacific came out. Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe. I still remember going to see it for the first time. But you know, every contribution counts. So you may be sitting there saying, sure, $35 is easy for somebody, but I can't really do that. But I respect the programming and the effort that goes into this creative programming. Then maybe you can send $10, $15, $25. We'd be most grateful for your support, because in this unsettling and unprecedented economy that we're all going through, and we're all feeling it, we know that for sure, this may be a time to just give a little extra effort and say, this is the day I'm going to support. I can't go whole hog rather, but I can support at some level, and we thank you very much. And for those of you who have contributed already, my goodness, it goes without saying, we're grateful to you. We thank you very much if you have contributed, and we thank you for supporting this programming that is interesting, exciting, educational, informative, and omnipresent 24 hours. You can turn to Channel 11 and always find something interesting or new. And Richard and I are just amazed this evening at the artistry, the elegance, the energy of this now a septuagenarian lady who is starting a new tour in 2009. She is now on tour with Razzle Dazzle, and I just like it. It counts as sequins. I mean, some sequin manufacturers made a lot of money off of Bob Mackie. This is true. I wonder if Mackie is costuming the new show, Richard.
I don't know.
And if Tony Charmoli is going to be the choreographer. That's interesting.
And by the way, the revival is very successful.
Oh,
you know, it's incredibly successful.
You got to get to Vegas to see it.
When you have good material to start with, you know what I mean? This originally was a book, a novel by James Michener, which actually won a Pulitzer. So it has the story of South Pacific.
South Pacific, right.
So it has a real serious background, and you know, there's an element in this book that addresses race as an issue, and this was a pretty bold step to take in 1948 when this came out as a musical with Mary Martin.
Caused a little ruckus, too.
Yes, it did. Sure did. By the way, let me just again remind you, this is the very last break. So if you've been putting it off and you watched this thing and you said, well, I heard the name, but I had no idea that she was this exciting to watch and so incredibly talented, and I got to get that, now's the time to make a call. Once again, when you do that, you do support WTTW and the whole concept of public television. If you support at the level of $35, you'll get the South Pacific soundtrack on CD. If you can support at the level of $60, you will get the Razzle Dazzle DVD, which is got an hour's worth of bonus material and 4 additional performances that you are not seeing tonight. Imagine 4 additional performances in addition to all the stuff you're seeing should absolutely knock your socks off. And then if you want to get both for a total of $90, you will get both the DVD and the South Pacific CD soundtrack. You can't miss with that. The idea, though, is that we sincerely need your support. This is not, we don't take this lightly in terms of coming to people and asking for your support on public television. There's no other way for us to get it. We get the majority of the bulk of what we get comes from you, the viewer. Some people still think we get a lot of money from other sources. We get some from other sources, but most of it comes from you. When you call 773-588-1111. You know, the other thing too is if you have not looked into the history of some show business people and the whole idea about musicals, there's some people who've never been to a Broadway musical. When you look at this show, one of the things about her television specials is that the dance numbers were constructed just like the Broadway musical numbers. You know what I mean? So if you've missed a Broadway musical and you've never seen one, if you saw her specials and you take a look at how, I mean, the choreography, the timing, the costumes, it is Broadway. What she did was bring Broadway to television. And the Bob Mackie gowns, which are, you know, worldwide known as some of the most incredible fashions ever. We need your support. That's the bottom line. 773-588-1111. You know the phone number. The time's getting short. This is the last break. You don't have a lot of time to call, and you don't have a lot of time to make a decision. The decision is easy to make. You just say, should I support my local public television station? And the answer is yes.
Yes, I can. We know that for
Yes, we do. And you go right to the phone, you pick it up. We've got a bunch of people here, and they're really excited about, you know, giving you the information that you need when you call. 773-588-1111, a very easy number to remember and easy to go over to the phone, dial it up, and make that commitment. Again, commitment, $35 will get you the soundtrack of South Pacific on compact disc, on CD, and for $60 in commitment dough, you will get the DVD Razzle Dazzle. There couldn't be a more perfect title to something that you're looking at visually. It is Mitzi Gaynor and all the stuff that she's done, and $90 will get you both. The CD of South Pacific and the DVD Razzle Dazzle with an hour's worth of bonus material and 4 additional numbers. 773-588-1111. Oh, time's running out. Hope you're on it. Are you calling?
Sunshine of my life. Mitzi's theme song. Enjoy.
Check it out. Get it right now. And thank you so much.
Any fable I hear from a person in pants.
WTTW 11 would like to extend a special thank you to the Talbot Hotel. This luxurious boutique-style hotel features personalized service, elegant accommodations, and gracious amenities for discerning guests. And thank you to Edgebrook Chocolate Shop for generously providing dessert and special treats over the years for our hardworking volunteers. Thank you.
3 ordinary Irish priests, but with the voices of angels. The priests, with special guests including Sir James Galway and featuring Ave Maria, A Holy Night, and many more. Don't miss the Priests in Concert at Armagh Cathedral on PBS.
Next on WTTW 11.
When I turned 50, my doctor wanted me to have a colonoscopy. I asked him why he didn't want to look at my brain. Isn't the other end of my body just as important? I began to wonder why I didn't start with natural supplements and then use medicines if the supplements didn't work. The balanced brain is the foundation for a life that is happier, healthier, wealthier, and wiser.
Monday at 7:30 on WTTW 11.
Fiona Kennedy leads an ensemble of Scotland's finest talent in a celebration of the land they call home. It's a lively performance of national pride and fashion on Highland Heartbeat.
Wednesday at 7:30 on WTTW 11. Programming on WTTW 11 is made possible in part by members like you and by the following.
The Healy Law Firm is proud to salute Chicago's Irish community. The trial attorneys at the Healy Law Firm have been providing experienced legal representation in difficult, complex personal injury cases for over 25 years. Located in the Burnham Center across the street from the Daly Center Courthouse.